Week 8. We've been doing cherish layouts, but today we're going to do a process video, and it's going to be experimentation because I'm very new at gel press. I think this is the third time I'm trying it. And we're going to use Distress Oxide inks and an 8x10 gel press. I thought I washed my thing off, but I see a little speck here. An 8x10 gel press, so I can make a lot of backgrounds very quickly, hopefully. And then we're going to use some Distress, what is it called? Distress or Resist spray afterwards, so we can use a stencil also. And I chose a very simple stencil. So week 8 card instruction. We might have to have 2 videos to show you the process, depending on how everything works. So I'm going to start with 3 colors. And how I chose my colors was by my supplies, because these beautiful Slimline number 10 cards, and they go with just about everything. So I thought I would make a basic white card with a craft paper liner, and this is going to be the part we decorate today. So it's about 8 inches, I think, maybe 8 and 1/8, and we're going to give that a shot. Now, color is the key today, and I've been going over our goals for friendship, and we started by taking phone images and putting them into an album, and we talked a little bit about journaling, and we did some basics by creating 3 2-page layouts. And then I want you to apply these skills to any of your layouts, and also gifts and cards that you make. So let's give this a try and see what happens. I'm going to directly apply, I was going to do light to dark, but I think I will do light and then the darker color and then the other one, the bright one. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space between. So this is Salvage Patina. This is Evergreen Bough. And right in the middle, hopefully I left enough room, I should have done the middle first, is Abandoned Coral. I'm not going to use the peacock feathers yet. I'm going to see how this comes out first. Now I'm just going to blend a little so it's nice and smooth. I might turn it in opposite direction. There we go. So I'm not sure how this will all come out. This is very experimental for me. Just going to take off extra on my card here. So I'm just going to lay down some card fronts and see how dark it comes out. I'm just going to burnish them with my fingers. Then I'm going to lift it and see how much color came off from the distressed ink. Not perfect, but interesting. Let's try a few more. So I start with the Salvage Patina. Go to the Abandoned Coral. And Evergreen Bough. If this Evergreen Bough doesn't get a little brighter, I might try the peacock feathers. I'm going to try a little bit harder brayer and see how that works. trying not to get my banded coral too much into the blue. Okay, let's try this. Now, I think we could do many layers of this and get a more abstract design. But what I'd like to do is try a resist stencil. Hope you can see I got on my fingers there. I like these a little better. I still need some color there. Might just try a little bit from my brayer. The middle one's about perfect. And the end one's pretty good. I think I'm having trouble near the edges. So this one, let's put a little bit more ink on the edges. Now, like I said, this is new for me. So you're literally learning with me. Just a different way of putting ink on and making backgrounds. Try to go right to the edge. Let's see what happens. Now, if you watch my Elaine's Willing Hands site, I see what's happening. I'm putting the edge of the paper over. I think that's one of my problems. I'm not getting the ink on the edge because of going over there. So we'll just catch a little ink there. I think we have enough good ones to try. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to remove the gel press and let's try a resist paste. Now, this is called Distress Resist Spray, and you need to be careful because where it goes, it becomes permanent. So I want to use a box, and I want to spray within the box. Oh, you can see the box there. So I'm going to put one of my new backgrounds, and I'm taking a Tim Holtz very basic stencil, and putting it on top. Now, the other thing about this resist is you need to let it dry. Oh crap. My first time, and while it's wet, I've already got it out of the box. Now, I've never used this yet, and I think I'm putting it too thick. So we shall see what happens. I'm going to immediately put it in water. And I definitely put too much on here. It actually tore off here, so we'll see what it looks like when it's done anyway. And we'll try another one. I'll probably dry 2 or 3 on the picture and see how it comes out. And if it doesn't work, we'll just try another video. The problem with doing something the first time live is I don't know how it's going to work. So I'm wiping off the resist. drying my stencil, just with a paper towel here. And I'm going to try spraying a lot less this time and see what happens. So I'm laying on top of the backgrounds we made with a gel press. And I'm going to try squirting it more upright. That looks better to me. I think I should have gloves on. Since I read it was permanent, I think it makes me a little nervous. Okay, one more try. Let's try this background. Just drying off the stencil that I washed in just plain water, laying it on top of my pattern. This is when I need a bigger desk, I think. Okay, let's give this a shot again. I thought the mist would be not as thick. I've watched a couple videos on this, and I didn't expect it to be so thick coming out. Okay, got that wet. We'll dry this off. We have 3 going now. Now I'm going to make sure there's nothing on my desk, since it